I would like to share with you relationships. Relationships are really easy when you have an open heart, very difficult when you close your heart. And we all like to blame others. We're good at blaming others because we don't want to accept responsibility. So we say, well, he did that to me. I don't like him. I resent that. And then he says, well, you did that. I blame you. So we're all blaming each other, but we have one finger pointing there and four fingers pointing back to ourselves, because at the end of the day we have to accept what we've done and take responsibility. Once you take responsibility, and I have literally felt all my feelings, gone into all my cells, and what I blamed my partner for, I've done that and worse. We all are capable of doing absolutely everything that humanity has suffered, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So where's our judgment? Where does that come from? Because we want to keep our self-image intact, and we don't want to say that we've done it. We cover it up really well. We have our defenses. We won't let anyone see our true self, so we go around wearing a mask of perfection. But that's very dull and very tiring, and it doesn't work for good relationships. So once you do open up your heart, and it really had me in fits of laughter when I saw some of the situations where I hadn't even seen that I was being nasty and horrible. And I was blaming the other person for something that I really have done. And I know how to hurt people because I can get right in and turn the knife, turn the dagger. And so I've really accepted that humans, we're frail, we do hurt others, we get hurt. But opening your heart means taking responsibility, seeing the whole picture, not just our perceptive, which is really pretty small. When you see the big picture, it really makes you laugh, and it allows you to come off your high horse, to laugh at yourself and what you've done, and be much more accepting for others. And so a lot of us, we don't want to open our heart because, it's so painful. Love is not painful. It's when we try and protect and contract that it's painful. Love is very overflowing. It just moves through us. And what a shame to miss out on that because you're so busy protecting yourself. Doesn't make any sense, really, but we all do it. And a lot of girls come and say, I want to meet the man of my dreams. I said, well, you being the woman of your dreams, you're not going to attract it until you are it. Love isn't something you get out there, it's who you're being. And when you're being loving and with an open heart, you will be like a magnet to attract many, many people and many, many partners. And so it's what we're vibrating inside is what we're attracting. So it's really quite funny when we have a hit list. He did this, he did that. My mother was really good at that. She had such a hit list about my father. And she held on to that all her life. And it was only in the last year, I said, well, can you please let go of that now? He's been dead 15 years. It doesn't affect him anymore. It just makes you angry and resentful. And she finally got it that she could let go a bit. And it wasn't really all his fault. But that was what I was programmed with growing up all my life. So guess what? I was a bit afraid of men, and I was carrying that all men are horrible pattern without even realizing it. And by keeping away from men and being a little afraid of them, I was cutting 50% of the population out of my life. How silly is that? And now I love men because men are just the same as the women. And, it's just a story we've made up. So by loving and accepting, you will find the most adorable men on the planet. Um, and we're all the same. So all these beliefs and ideas that men are bad, women are good, or men will come in and say, my girlfriend's horrible, this and that. It's all made up. It's just a story. And once we just see that and can laugh about it, it just releases us. And we can love everybody. And so relationships get a lot easier because you give each other freedom and you have acceptance, and that is real love. It's not possessing or saying you have to do this or you have to do that. It's giving the other person freedom to be who they are on their journey, and you will just find love is always there. So let's just be in love.